Everybody feels sorry for me, right? Pray for me.
Fuel to the top. In my thoughts obsession, I will not stop, no I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm facing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see this place like a game. To the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way. I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation.
That's the smell of satisfaction. Wait for it.
It's not a bad dude. It's a bad beast.
Bad beast. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Dog Pound. I'm M-Dog, and I want to thank you all for choosing to be right here, right now, with me. I appreciate all of you, and I'm grateful for your support. I've got a really cool video planned for you guys today. But before we get started, if you'd be so kind and smash that like button, share this video with a like-minded, freedom-loving friend or two, and then hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any new content that gets uploaded to the channel. You guys help us out tremendously just by doing those couple of things. All of us that have Pro 2A channels really need your help to keep our content moving and to stay visible to other like-minded patriots who share our passion and, of course, love our freedom. So when you like our videos and drop a comment, you are letting us know that you love your rights and our Second Amendment. And guess what, my friends? We are all very unapologetic about that. You can also follow me over on True Social, Facebook, X, Instagram, and Patreon at the Dog Pound with M-Dog, and I'm now posting videos over on Rumble at Dog Pound with M-Dog, and that's all one word, spelled just like you see it, right here at the bottom of your screen. And if you'd like to help us out, because we are a self-funded channel, you can do so by becoming a member of our Dog Pound family by clicking on that beautiful membership button. If you do that, you receive discounts on all Dog Pound merchandise, and you'll be listed as a supporter in the credits of all of our videos. You can also help us out by grabbing one or two of these very cool Dog Pound t-shirts. Now, let's get started. I am excited to be able to do this review for you guys today on a very unique firearm that was introduced to the market in July of 2021. I was able to finally put my hands on one and give it a look over at the 2023 NRA Meetings and Exhibit Show out in Indianapolis, Indiana, when I was visiting with my good friends from ROCK ISLAND ARMORY. And when you see this gun up close for the first time, you really can't take your eyes off of it. And I'm talking about the brand new, to me, Vrf14 semi-automatic firearm from ROCK ISLAND ARMORY. This is one wicked looking dude, you gotta admit. So, but as you can see, the weapon is clear, nothing in the chamber, nothing in the magwell. All of our weapons are spot checked prior to each video to make sure everyone stays safe and sound here on the set. So, we're good. For the purposes of maintaining total transparency, ROCK ISLAND did send the Vrf14 and supplied the ammunition for me to test it out and do this review. So I want to thank my friends over at ROCK ISLAND ARMORY and Arms Corps for trusting me enough to do this video. With that being said, ROCK ISLAND is fully aware that I will show you guys how this firearm performs out on the range, good or bad. and I will develop and report my unbiased opinion about the VRF14 based solely on how it performs for us here. Rock Island does this because they are a company who stand behind their products, and they want their customers to rest assured knowing that they will receive a quality firearm if they choose to purchase one. Now, let's talk about the VRF14. The VRF14 is the first semi-automatic short barrel firearm of its kind. It boasts a familiar pistol-style grip so you can shoot 12-gauge shells from the hip. The VRF14 is compatible with the VR series magazine, so if the 5-round mags that come with it isn't enough for you, the VR9 and the VR19 round magazines work perfectly in the VRF14. We will also be testing that firsthand out on the range today. Now that I've introduced you to the firearm, let's take a look at the specs on the VRF14 semi-automatic 12-gauge firearm from Rock Island Armory. I know that one of the first things you'll ask yourself is this thing even legal? Well, the short answer is yes, it is. The VRF14 is a 12-gauge, smoothbore firearm that is not classified as an SBS. The basic layout of the VRF14 looks very much like an AR-15, but it's not an AR-15. The firearm is designed around the 12-gauge round, and changes were made to accommodate the regulatory requirements for this kind of firearm. By federal regulations, the VRF14 is just a firearm. But just because federal regulations classify it as just a firearm, you should always know your state regulations before purchasing one. If you aren't sure, have your FFL clarify it for you. When you purchase a new VRF14, you will get a very nice lockable hardshell case with the egg crate style foam padding on the inside to help protect your firearm during storage or transport. It comes with flip up front and rear sights, 2 gas pistons which are marked for light and heavy loads, an additional recoil spring that is designed to allow you to shoot lighter loads like birdshot, but stay away from rounds that are marked as low or reduced recoil or trying to use mini shells. Don't do it. Those rounds will almost always cause you cycling issues in a mag-fed semi-automatic firearm. And last but not least, the VRF14 comes with 2 steel 5-round magazines. Rock Island recommends the following for semi-automatic firearm break-in procedures. Quality shot shells only. Minimum velocity of 1,250 feet per second with a minimum of 1 1/8 ounce of shot. They also say that you can experience some malfunctions within the first 25 to 50 rounds. And that is nothing that's out of the ordinary for a mag-fed semi-automatic shotgun. A minimum of 250 rounds should be fired through the VRF14 before trying lighter loads. Those are the manufacturer's recommendations straight from Rock Island Armory. The VRF14 has a 14-inch contoured barrel, and it does not accept screw-in chokes. The overall length is 26.5 inches. The height is 9 inches. The unloaded weight is 6.16 pounds, and the width is 1.6 inches. The VRF14 is chambered for 2 3/4 and 3-inch shells, and the MSRP is $599. This firearm, as delivered from the factory, is equipped with a single VRF grip only. Replacing the VRF grip and or attaching a buttstock or an additional pistol grip risk changing this firearm's ATF classification, and it may result in a violation of NFA restrictions unless the proper ATF forms are completed and the taxes paid. Just be sure to check with your local licensed retailer or state police for additional restrictions which may be imposed by state or local law or regulation on firearms of this type. This is just to make sure you stay on the right side of things and always remain in compliance. The ammunition that I'm going to be shooting today for these first shots fired through the VRF14 will be these 2 3/4 double-aught buck and 2 3/4 inch slugs from Armscore. The double-aught buck is rated at 1,375 feet per second, so it is well above the minimum recommendation of 1,250 feet per second. These Armscore slugs are rated at 1,440 feet per second and have a 1 1/8 ounce slug. And during the 250 round break-in period, I will only be using the light gas piston, which will help with smooth cycling of the firearm. I've only used heavy gas pistons in my other VR firearms when I was shooting 3-inch shells rated over 1,600 feet per second. So in that break-in period, keeping it at 2 3/4 and under that 1,600, in between the 1,250 and 1,600 feet per second, you'll be just fine. I've got some mags already loaded up and ready to go. Let's head out to the range and have some fun with this little monster, and I'll see you guys back here in a bit for my final thoughts. Let's roll. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the range. We are out here and it's going to be a good day. We got the VRF14 from ROCK Island Armory. And before we get started, please hit that like button. It truly helps out a lot. Thank you all so much. And also want to give a shout out to Mr. John Sheldon. Mr. John Sheldon is the winner of our 2,500 subscriber giveaway. He also sent me a couple pictures that I'll post on here right about now. And that's, of course, him styling and profiling in his finest dog pound capacity. So thank you very much, Mr. John Sheldon, and congratulations. Now let's get started. We're going to start this one off with magazine of 5 double-aught buck. We're ready to go. Whew! Makes a lot of noise. But man, look at that. My goodness. That is one bad dude. So now we got 5 rounds of slugs.
Safety is on.
Safety's on.
So now I'm going to
Pull it back hard and let it go. You are locked and loaded.
now get my stance, get a good grip, and pray to the good Lord above.
You'll be just fine.
I've been waiting for this one, so let's hope this is good. All right, it's like, okay. Now we ready. Here goes nothing. Ha! Dead center, baby. I got a new toy. Gonna break a wrist in the process, but I got a new toy.
Get your grip every time. No hurry.
Oh, I'm liking this.
You're clear.
Woo! I like this one. She's sweet. Okay, put her back on safety. We're safe. We're clear. She is nice. Oh, listen. My people.
Yeah, I mean, you were pretty deadly with it too.
Look. Now you definitely got to get a good grip. Because I'm going to tell you now. She will wear out your wrist.
You were shooting slugs then, so.
Hey, look. Dead center. I take it every day.
Okay, so for everyone who says the gun only works really well because we're only using arms core, I'm throwing a wrench into that. These are Black Aces Tactical Double Alt Buck. They got no F's to give. They don't play. When you talk about a potent round, that's it. But, so we've got 5 rounds, I believe, 5 rounds of Black Aces Tactical loaded, ready to go, and we're going to see how it runs in the VRF14. That's the smell of satisfaction.
Okay, we're going to be very clear about this. You don't have to convince me that we can buy it. We can already buy it. We're going to buy it. Didn't I just say that a little bit ago?
Christmas comes early.
I don't know what he's smiling for because it's my gun. Fine, big baby, I'll share.
You know we got to end this off right. So, it's not practical for home defense. But it's a lot of fun to do out on the range. And it's popular in 3-gun, but I'm talking about the 19-round magazine. Now, YouTube, this is not against your policy. This is a 19-round, 12-gauge magazine. So we are well within your guidelines. But this here literally is almost as long as the gun. So it's not practical to use it. I mean, let's be honest. But man, come on. If you own this, you gotta own that. And we getting ready to let this bad boy eat today. So, man, that's a lot of weight dangling there. All right, VRF14. It's a magazine all day. And we're empty. Yeah, that's the only problem that I had with my other VR shotguns when I was using a 19-round mag. With me wanting to do a rapid fire sometimes with it, I have one that works really well, and it doesn't usually hang up on me at all. But you think that's a lot of spring. So sometimes they just won't feed the right way. And you can't blame it on the firearm. It's not the firearm. The firearm's working beautifully. It's just sometimes when the follower comes up and pushes that next round, it's not allowing it to come up the way it should, which is quick enough. So as that bolt's coming back, it's actually going back across the top of the shell and leaving the shell in the magazine instead of putting it in the chamber. And that's because you got resistance on your spring. It's not allowing it to move as quick as it needs to move. Not a big deal. But you still got to own one of these. It's a lot of fun. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video with the VRF14. It is an awesome firearm. And it is definitely one that will be going in the boom boom room. It's a definite. I mean, this is just an awesome piece of machinery. And works extremely well. Like I said, the issues that we had, like I explained it's the magazine. Not blaming that on the gun. There was no misfires, nothing like that. And it cycles really well. And it cycled too fast for the magazine, put it that way. Love the gun, great firearm. And man, if you're in the market for a home defense, you know, something that fits the bill like this, dude, don't overlook this thing. It's a beast. And when Tammy actually likes a firearm like this, it's got to be good. I mean, it's just got to be good, because she would definitely tell you all if it wasn't. So, thank you so much for being here with us. Tam and I love you guys very much, and until the next time. Rock Island Armory. VRF14. Chambered in the mighty 12 gauge. The Black Beast. I know you want to do it. Wait for it.
It's not a bad dude. It's a bad beast.
Bad beast. See you at the kennels, my final thoughts. Welcome back to the kennel. So my final thoughts on the VRF14 semi-automatic 12 gauge firearm from Rock Island Armory. This is one awesome firearm. Well, you guys saw the same thing that I saw. This dude straight up takes care of business and doesn't waste any time doing it. It is a 12 gauge, so you're gonna have some recoil with it, but it isn't uncomfortable to shoot, and you can control it fairly well firing it from the hip. This isn't designed to be a long-range firearm, so all of my shots were taken within the 15-yard range, but I was able to hit the target every time with ease. The gas system and ergonomics with this firearm helps a lot with felt recoil, and since we didn't have any malfunctions, it really is a lot of fun to shoot. My personal opinion on the VRF14. It can be utilized as a very effective home defense firearm because it's very easy to maneuver in tight spaces or where your mobility is limited. I also would not hesitate to throw it in my gear bag if I was going camping. I think some will love this gun, while there will be others who want to criticize it. I personally love it simply because I enjoy unique firearms, and it would be the one that I'd love to have in my collection. Plus, it'll look awesome in the boom boom room. I do plan on shooting it a lot more and doing some follow-ups on it to keep you guys updated on its progress throughout the break-in period. Since it's mostly fired from the hip, I plan on mounting a good laser, which will just help make sure you stay on target even in the dark. Plus it adds the flashlight effect to it. If you're in the market for something like this, I highly recommend the VRF14. Please don't forget to smash that like button on this video, and if you enjoy the content that you see here on our channel, it helps us a lot if you also hit that subscribe button. You can always unsubscribe later on if you suddenly have a change of heart, even if you don't want to subscribe to our channel, which will just totally crush me if you don't. Please make sure you are subscribed to your favorite Pro 2A channels. All of us are working very hard to keep this content alive and well here on this platform, but we need your help to get our content out so it can be seen by all who share our passion. So, from all of us here at the Dog Pound, thank you in advance for caring enough to do so. I'd like to thank the following businesses for all the help and support they've given to the channel: STEELE'S Gun Shop, SPLATTERBURST Targets, BALLISTOL, TIMBERTRAIL e-bikes, and the Scent Stopper. We couldn't do this without the support from those great companies. Be sure to check them out when you get the time to do so. All of their information will be included down in the description of this video. And as always, my fellow freedom seed slinging friends, spend time with the ones you love the most. Time spent with them is always time well spent. Shoot straight, shoot often, stay safe, and most importantly, God bless you and yours. I'm M-Dog, and I'll see you next time on the Dog Pound. VRF14 12 gauge firearm. This, my friends, speaks for itself. It is just simply one bad dude. And we gone. Boom!